Hola chicos, so today we are going to do a review. This is a review, like a summary of the preterite. Okay, so far all we've seen in chapter 5, and it's gonna be, and also the second part of chapter 6. This is gonna be all included, everything. So most of the slides are the slides that you've seen already. So I just put them together and to do this review. Okay, so going over the conjugations pretty much. That's what it's gonna be. At the beginning, I'm going to go over the rules when we use the preterite, and then just give you examples of the different categories depending on the type of the verb. So here, as we can see, it's a summary, right? And so different examples. So cenamos, right? Cenamos en un restaurante japonés anoche. And so we have the kind of like a gives us the idea already that this happened last night, right? So we already know that this event happened in the past. Cenamos en un restaurante japonés anoche. So we ate dinner at a Japanese restaurant last night. In the second example, tuvimos que esperar por media hora. And in this case, the verb is in the past, so we had to wait for half an hour. You know, these people going to the restaurant, they had to wait for half an hour. And then the experience, how the experience was. Pero todo estuvo delicioso y fue una noche divertida. And so we also have the another idea. The reference, in this case, that of course it happened last night. We already know that. And so it was delicious. So even though they had to wait for half an hour, everything was delicious. Okay, so it was a very, fun night. Okay, so that's what it is. And so we're gonna always, or most of the time, we're gonna see triggers and references that tell us that that sentence or that event is in the past. So let's continue. The rule, to express the preterite, these are the things that need to happen. An action with a specific and indicated beginning or ending. So those are the rules that we've seen before. Alfredo salió para España ayer. Rule number 2, an action or state that occupies a limited period of time. And so in this case, Lorena estudió por 2 horas. Rule number 3, an action that takes place once or many times. María visitó a sus amigas 2 veces este mes. And the last one, to sum up an experience. So, for example, something that we attended to. El concierto fue muy bueno. So here we're saying the experience that was very good. The concert was very good. And so, no rule number 2, but the category. So how we divide up these verbs in the preterite. So first we have the regular verbs, right? The adverbs, and this is the example we saw before. Tomar. So tomé, tomaste, tomó, tomamos, tomasteis, tomaron. So that's a normal regular verb that ends in ar. Okay, they have an accent, as we know, in the first person singular and third person singular. And then verbs with the same regular but ending er or ir. Comer and vivir. Comí, viví, comiste, viviste, comió, vivió. Comimos, vivimos, comisteis, vivisteis, comieron, vivieron. And we need an accent, first person singular and third person singular. These 2 verbs in the regular, they always have the same conjugations, er and ir. Third category, but A, which is the ones that they are still regular, but they have a little change. These are the verbs that change in the first person only. Car, right? Buscar, for example, to look for. Busqué, buscaste, buscó, buscamos, buscasteis, buscaron. Busqué el programa en la tele. We saw that example before. Gar verbs, right? Llegar. That one also changes in the first person. Llegué, and then llegaste, llegó, llegamos, llegasteis, llegaron. And that's an example here that we saw before. Next one. Sar. That's the other ending. Almorzar. Almorcé, almorzaste, almorzó, almorzamos, almorzasteis, almorzaron. And the change happens also in the first person singular. Fourth category, the stem changing verbs, the ones that we saw also in this chapter 6. Pedir, that's one of the many verbs that end in its ir verb, but it changes from e to e. So pedí, right? And then that's where the change happens in the third person singular and third person plural. Pedí, pediste, pidió, pedimos, pedisteis, pidieron. The same thing happens with dormir, goes from o to u in the third person. Dormí, dormiste, durmió, dormimos, dormistes, durmieron. Fifth category, the irregulars in the preterite. So these are the conjugations that we already saw at the beginning of this chapter. So these are the verbs that we need to kind of put them in groups because, you know, they have the same ending. But these are poner, poder, saber, querer, venir. The ones with have a change, you know, in the C here, or also we get rid of the E and we change it into the J, J, right? Conduje, dije, traje, condujiste, dijiste, trajiste. Condujo, dijo, trajo. Condujimos, dijimos, trajimos. Condujisteis, dijisteis, trajisteis. Condujeron, dijeron, trajeron. Also, we saw this when we went over the irregular verbs. This is the same slide. That and ver also have the same endings. So vi, viste, viste, vio, vio, vimos, vimos, visteis, visteis, vieron, vieron. An example using to give, dar. Le di un regalito a mi sobrino. Using ver, vimos las fotos de Juan. And here there's an example also that we use pretty much almost all of these categories. So we have a combination of regular verbs, irregular verbs, stem changing verbs. So we're gonna review these activities. So here it's a journal. You know, someone is writing a journal about an experience going with someone else to a concert. And so we have the verbs that we need to transform into the preterite, every single one. We have some irregular verbs and we have some regular verbs, except for that one. That one is you know, it's the SAR verb. This is also, let's see, bailar is also regular. This one is regular as well, regular. Okay, so let's see. Anoche Manolo y yo. So this is the we. So we had, tener. We, and then the verb is to have. So we had, tuvimos. Mucha suerte. Porque, and then yo, that's a change of the subject. Now I was able to. Poder. So yo pude comprar boletos para un concierto de Milly Corretier. So this person had an opportunity to buy tickets for a concert. Como sabes, like as you know, so talking about this singer, ella es puertorriqueña. So she's Puerto Rican. Ella es puertorriqueña, the singer. Y una superestrella de música pop latina. El concierto, now it's an it, so it was, the concert was at the stadium, so fue. El concierto fue en el estadio Macayes. Nosotros, and then a normal regular verb, salimos. Left, we left home. Salimos de la casa a las 7:30 y llegamos. Another regular verb, arrived. Al estadio a las 8 en punto. El concierto no, and then this is empezó, so didn't start, okay, no empezó hasta las 9, pero así Manolo y yo, we were able to, so pudimos encontrar unos buenos asientos para el espectáculo. Al entrar en el estadio, Manolo, and then Manolo went, so fue. Fue a comprar un programa y yo so I gave him, so di. Yo le di dinero para comprarme uno también. Cuando Millie, and then this is a regular verb, salió, so she left, salió al escenario, todo el mundo, and then everybody clapped, aplaudió. Durante todo el concierto, and then hizo. This is one of the regular verbs, hacer. So, hizo. Mucho calor. So, it was very hot that day in the stadium. Todos nosotros bailamos. So, we danced until midnight. Y cuando Millie por fin decided, so decidió dejar de cantar. Después nosotros caminamos, so we walked home, y recordamos. So, we remembered. So this is the lesson for today. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time. Ciao.